Morning, everyone. Today is Monday, October the 18th. My name is James. We go by Rascals Resellers here on YouTube and on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, Amazon, anywhere else I can think to sell something. I say all those sites because we actually have a variety of sales to pull, pack, and ship today. So that's kind of cool. Over the weekend, we had a total of 6 sales. We had 4 off eBay. We had 1 off Poshmark, and we sold a book on Amazon. So as far as Amazon goes, I'm just starting that journey, and I have not started shipping it in. I'm just doing fulfilled by merchant right now. I'm working my way up to that point. I've just got a few items listed on there. I'm just kind of learning how it works and everything. So with all that being said, let's get these orders pulled and let's get started. All right. So let's see what we got here. We've got, no, you're not going to be able to see that. All right, so 2 golf clubs sold. So I've got the golf clubs stashed back here, just kind of in a corner. I got this Ping, oh, not that one. This little Ping kids putter. Let's see if we can get it up here where you can see it a little better. Just a little Ping putter. It's a youth putter. It's sold for $30 plus shipping. I'm pretty sure I paid $2.15 for it at Goodwill. And then I've also got this King Snake 1-iron. And it's, let's see if we can get that here. King Snake. And again, I'm pretty sure I paid like $2.15 for this at Goodwill. And it sold for like $26, I think it was. $26.97 plus shipping. All right. Then in the M bin, we sold 2 DS Pokemon games. Now this one's pretty cool because this was actually from stuff that kids left behind. They took a bunch of stuff out of their room that they didn't want, and they put it in the front living room when they moved off to college. Let's see if we can get in there. So those 2. So theoretically speaking, the cost of goods on this is 0, even though the wife and I bought these for the kids. Jeez, I don't even know what, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 years ago, something like that. But these 2 sold together for $195 plus. I charge like $9 shipping on this because I'm going to send them priority because I want to make sure they get there quick. This easily could have gone first class mail. I mean, it's so light, but we're in that 4th quarter and packages are starting to pick up and stuff like that. So I figured it was probably better to just do a priority mail on it. The buyer paid for the shipping, so that's fine. It won't cost anything to ship. The 4th thing off of eBay is going to be a blue Bridgestone cap. So this bin here was actually sitting up there in that spot. But before I started filming, I already knew that trying to get that down while I was recording was going to be very cumbersome. So I pulled it down. The hats, we got a lot of hats. We've got a lot of hats, got them cheap. It's actually this one here, this Bridgestone cap here. This little bin system here for the caps is just, it works for now, but it's something else that I'm going to have to try to figure out on how to try to get it better organized. So we've got, let's put this over here. So we got the 2 golf clubs, the hat, and the Pokemon game. The hat sold for $18.99 plus shipping. And again, I'm pretty sure I probably paid $2 or $3 for it at Goodwill. Again, the games, I mean, there's no telling what I paid for them all those years ago, but the kids have been playing with them forever. Then we had a book sale on Amazon. Those are down here. It's this one here. This is one of those things that I'm pretty sure I'm actually probably going to lose a couple of bucks on this sale. And the reason I say that is because it's sold for like, I think $2 or $3 plus shipping. I'm shipping it out myself. It's pretty lightweight. It won't cost anything to ship, but then there's the Amazon fee and everything. So from what I'm gathering and what I'm understanding is with Amazon, you're really trying to just make some sales and try to get good ratings and stuff. Hopefully over time you get unlocked for stuff. Losing a couple of dollars on that particular book, I'm not real worried about, because I have sold other books. We had some college books laying around the house. We had some advanced placement books from when the kids were in high school laying around the house, and so I sold those on there. I've shipped everything out myself. I haven't got anything over to Amazon yet to do FBA. But the game plan is to get there, is to ramp up and get to that point and start sending stuff over there. The sixth sale is a t-shirt sale that sold on Poshmark over the weekend. So I kind of handed off the Poshmark account to the wife. Poshmark is real big into like social media and stuff, and for anybody that knows me, or it's all I can do to record one of these videos, get it edited and get it put up. I really don't play around a whole lot with social media. I do post solds on Instagram, like this stuff you'll see a picture of on Instagram later. But I'm still kind of learning the whole social media thing. That's part of the old man learning curve, if you will, I guess. But let me get these 4 items downstairs. I'm sorry, 5 items downstairs, and we'll get the shirt pulled. I'm gonna take a picture to put on Poshmark, but I'll kind of, once I get it laid out for a picture, I'll just kind of put everything out there and show it to you. And then actually, before we do that, the golf clubs are going to go in these priority mailing tubes. I don't know if you can see that they're just kind of like this. So you order these off the post office website, just create a login. They'll give you the boxes for free. You sign an agreement saying basically that you're only going to use the boxes for shipping priority mail. So I guess, like, in other words, you can't use them for, like, I don't know, storing clothes or whatever you, I don't know what else you would use them for, but I'm sure somebody's thought of something to use them for. But it comes flat, and you just fold it up. These little tabs just go in there, and then I just run tape over it. So the clubs are going to fit in there. Now the 1-iron actually is not going to fit in there. See, it sticks out some. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do there is I'll probably just get another one and cut it down and maybe kind of fit it in there. Maybe I'll leave this out, I guess, to where I can like tape around there. Once I get it done, I'll show you what it looks like. But the putter, the youth putter is going to fit in there just fine. That's a non-issue. See, it's just going to slide right in there. All the way. Yeah, I dropped it. But it's going to fit all the way in there. Of course, I'll bubble wrap the heads and put some little bit of packing paper around the sides of it, so that way it doesn't bounce around in there and everything. So we'll get that all packed up. Once I get that 1-iron packed up, I'll show you how I did that. And I'm going to go get the shirt. So I'll be back. Alright, so I finished packing everything up. This one here is the book that was sold on Amazon. I bubble wrapped it several times and slid it in a poly bag and slapped the label on the other side. This is the shirt that sold on Poshmark. That's ready to go. These three here are all golf supplies. Interesting fact about those in just a second. This is the 2DS Pokemon cartridges. So this is in a 7x7x6 box, and it is being shipped priority mail. It is definitely an overkill. But the reason I did it this way is because it was like a $200 sale, and I was afraid if I just put it in some kind of priority mail bubble mailer or something along those lines, it's just, this is a little bit bigger, so I guess in my mind I just felt like it would be harder for it to get lost at the postal service. So the Pokemon games are floating in the middle mailer, actually. I put them in a plastic baggie and then put them in a poly mailer and put them in the middle, and then there's packing paper all the way around. Again, probably an overkill. Better safe than sorry. It was a pretty high dollar sale, for at least for me anyway. This is the Bridgestone hat. This is the King Snake driver, and that is the putter. Funny thing about all three of these is I guess it's still golfing weather in Florida, because all three of those are going to Florida. For the King Snake driver, I ended up having to cut part of this. I took another one of these boxes, and then just cut it out, or cut the end of it off. I folded this one up, and then I took this piece and folded it actually over this one and kind of slid it down. It was a real tight fit, which was good. And then I just taped it a whole bunch right in here. Both the clubs are in there. There's packing paper on each end of them, and they're actually bubble wrapped. So those are ready to go. And then this one ended up being 48 inches, and that one was 36 inches, but they cost the same amount to ship because of the total weight. So it's this one was 48 5x5, and that one was, I think, 36 5x5. But either way, they both came out to $10.86 to ship. They're both going to Florida. All the golf stuff's going to Florida. So there it all is. It took me a minute to do this one because that's the first time I've had to Frankenstein a box together for a longer club. Usually they just fit in one for me. I've been lucky. I've had like pitching wedges and small putters and stuff like that, so it hadn't been a real big issue. Now down to the good part. So I got a whiteboard here. I figured why not just take advantage of it. It was all pretty cut and dry. Gross sales were $322.10. Now, mind you, most of that came from the Pokemon DS games, which is also why the cost of goods are so low at $11.84, because we technically had money into those, but we bought them for the kids. The kids played with them. It was a personal item that we ended up selling, so I have no idea how much we paid for those back in the day, so I just said zero for cost of goods on that. The two golf clubs and the hat, I did confirm each one of those was $2.15 at Goodwill. I think the shirt we paid like $5 for, so yeah, and then the book that I sold on Amazon I got for free also. The fees were a little higher than what I had expected, or what I'm used to, but then again, that was because the Pokemon games for the DS were like $20 something by themselves, and then shipping was $40.96. So we came away this weekend with $222.97. Normally not that good, honestly, because we were still ramping up, we were still going, but a lot of that has to do with the Pokemon games. And there's probably going to be some more stuff because we have a bunch more DS games. We've got a couple of DSs. We've had quite a few other things that we've found in the process of going through the stuff that the kids left behind upstairs. So I'm going to go ahead and run and go get this stuff to the post office, and I'll be back. All right, so we got everything to the post office and got it dropped off. It's all on its way to its new owners. The idea is to try to get out another video. I want to kind of explain the shelves here, where we got those, where they came from. I know earlier in the video I mentioned that the kids had thrown a bunch of stuff upstairs. I want to go through and kind of show you that mess that we're filtering through. It's our own problem because we told them to do it, so that's fine, no big deal. And as you saw, we sold a couple of Pokemon games out of there, so there are diamonds in your own home. So that's probably the biggest takeaway of this entire video is, if you're gonna start trying to resell something, or if you just got a bunch of stuff laying around, don't necessarily go donate it. You might look it up on eBay or somewhere. It might have some value. Take a look and check it out. You just never know. It's actually kind of how we got started, and still do from time to time. I mean, there's times where we come across stuff in the house and it's like, man, we hadn't used this in forever. Actually, let's take the dust off of it and get it listed. So with all the kids being gone and everything, we're at a point where we're like, if we're not using it and we don't need it, let's do something with it. It's just wasting space here in our house. Maybe somebody else can enjoy it or use it. So I think I'm going to end the video there. Like I said, it was a good weekend in sales, and on the next video I'm going to try to come back and just document organization. I put out a video a while back on organization, and I think that's probably, as a reseller, the more you grow, I think that's a never-ending thing. So I'm just going to kind of show you some of the next steps that we've taken. So if you found any part of this video to be useful or helpful in any way, please subscribe. Please hit the like button, so that way you're notified when I put out more videos. Until then, have a great day.